Welcome, welcome. We will want to be on a screen that is as large as possible for you. And when we're actually doing the meditation with the artwork, you'll want to sit as close to the artwork as possible. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my art, who I am, how this all came to be, and then we'll take the meditation time with the art itself. Meditating with your eyes open and meditating on art is a really new concept for a lot of people. The art of gazing it's really an ancient practice. And so that is the whole context around the art. But actually, the art holds a frequency. It isn't a representative of frequency, it is a frequency. So a pure frequency vibrates through the art. And so it affects the people in the space with the art, whether or not you're meditating with it or if it's just hanging there. So, those of you that know me know that I'm a death doula, helping people through the active dying process. And also, a psychic, but I consider myself a pioneer or a seeker of human potential. And what it means to me is that new capacities come online that we're able to do and experience and know that we didn't have the opportunity before. I blended together my spirituality, my death doula work, and came to understand that when I'm connecting into a person that's dying, I'm connecting into a different dimension of them, a higher dimension of them. And I could do that with people that are alive. And so I started doing that in my marketing practice with this concept that I called meta insights. So it's me having a conversation with a person's higher self, or what I call their fully realized divine self. I work with Christ consciousness and immediately was instructed that we needed something in this physical reality that exists in those higher liminal spaces, and that the painting would then act as a portal to return back to that higher state of consciousness. And so that's where the paintings were born. And they start with me doing my meta insight. So communicating with that frequency and getting all the instructions I needed. And then in that process, I can feel this energy locking in that I know that I can step out of the way and let that frequency flow through me onto the canvas. I have known and adored Susie for all the work that she does in the world. And so my role is to simply channel the frequency and bring it in. I'd been hearing I'm to create a portal for those on the spectrum. I met with Susie and we had a short conversation. And if life aligned it, then we would come together and co-create something, which obviously it did. I'm going to read you just a little bit of the insights that I received. This is what I knew going into the creation. I'm inside what feels like a moving, breathing, or pulsating matrix. It's a combination of colors and patterns like streams of light. It is as if I am inside sacred geometry that is alive, and it feels like a universe. It's really hard to describe. And so I asked, what is my role here? To represent the lineage and the entry points into this realm, this reality of time and space where most of humanity exists. This reality is evolving quickly, but the portal, which is the painting, will evolve along with it. The portal painting is the way in and up and goes both directions. It is a tool that allows those working with us, those on the spectrum, to easily step up and communicate large segments of data to the masses and to specific people and groups of people. It will be a portal for codes to come in. The more people engage with it, the stronger it will get. It is a power generator of sorts. So these pieces, these paintings can be hung somewhere without any stated use or understanding what they're there for. And those who can use them will find them. These portals flowing both directions, coming in and going out of directional flow, are a way for the energies to organize and come into physical form more easily and organically. And what was interesting about this painting for me was I kept getting the instruction. There are 3 round canvases. Had those shipped to Susie, got to her home, and we started my normal typical process where we did a journey together, where Susie and I went really far out into these outer realms, feeling their frequency, the power was very, very playful and expansive. And I found myself just being so incredibly energized from this expansiveness. The beautiful collaboration of it was that Susie is the one that has given words to what each of these round circles represent. And there's light language on the paintings. And so it was this very fluid process. That's the simplicity. Just having them hang in a room completely affects the energy and the frequency in that room. So what we're going to do is we're going to experience meditating with the art. We have this pre-meditation that Susie completed. And so I've kind of broken it up into segments as we're meditating with each of the 3 circles. And so what you're going to experience is Susie talking, and then there'll be 2 minutes in silence where you can focus on that particular painting. And then Susie will get it, talk us through the second one. You'll see the second portal, and then on the final portal. So you'll hear Susie, and then there'll be periods of time that it's silent. That'll just be about 2 minutes. And again, in each of these moments, you just want to pick one spot on the painting and relax your gaze. And so that this whole meditation takes about 14 minutes.
Welcome to this pre-meditation for the Integration Portal series, the collective consciousness of those diagnosed on the spectrum. This is a population and a consciousness that is bringing in all kinds of new information to collective, to humanity. So let's bring that in, and let's bring that information in nice and close. We're going to go through each one of the portals in relationship to this consciousness so that we can utilize it for our own integration. So let's go right into portal 1, the top portal. Breathe, just breathe into this portal. Breathe into the consciousness that it holds, to the awareness that it brings, to the new information and capacity that it avails us of. Let that energy organize vast amounts of energy, new science, new medicine, new education, new technology, literally new ways of being in the world that hold great capacity, telepathy, healing, all byproducts of this oneness that this collective consciousness brings, accessing that information, pulling it right into the forefront of your awareness, letting it activate what can be activated in the mind, in the emotions, in the body. Breathing, breathing, breathing into that portal. And let's drop right down into the second portal. And as we enter this second portal and start accessing the information from it, this portal is, you might say, the organizing principles. It takes that vast information field and organizes it. It purges what no longer serves. It reorients to a much more expansive reality, but a reality that can be held through the human experience. So in this portal, there's almost a circular motion. There's a circular energy with light language around it in this portal. And you might imagine that almost like a drain or something that is spinning information in, out, and through. So what serves here stays and intensifies. What no longer serves here is spun out. You might takes a background or is held in the background of our experience, allowing that which remains in the foreground to be organized, stabilized, harmonized, and just allowing that energy to be felt and experienced within ourselves now. The image itself is doing the organizing. There is no effort here. This is effortless to honor the organizing principles of expanded states of consciousness, literally coming into our human experience, into the human domain, allowing this energy to move, to rotate, to spin in, to spin out, to regulate that which might have been dysregulated, to create a bridge within the gap that is often experienced between who we are in truth and how we present in the physical world. There we go. Beautiful. Allowing that energy to move, just witnessing the movement, and again, allowing it to be effortless. A nice deep inhale and exhale, and we'll move our energy right down into this third portal, this bottom portal. And we can think of this portal as the expression of, the physicalized expression of this vast energy being organized in such a way that it comes into full embodiment. So in this third portal, for a moment here, we're going to rest. We're going to rest in this third portal as it begins to reflect what it is to be divinely human, what it is to express the vastness of being as an integrated experience in this world, in this reality, at this time, and giving ourselves a moment of awareness, reorganization, knowing, allowing what we are in the vastness of our expression, allowing that here. This is exactly what the invitation is and has always been from the collective consciousness of those diagnosed on the spectrum. The very reason that these portals are so named integration. There we go. Okay, now everything's lighting up in the physical body. It's lighting up in the mind, in the emotions, in the physicality, the cellular structure, the cellular memory is being reminded at the being reminded of the vastness of being and being reminded that the vastness of being need not be perceived as a challenge, but can be an amazing opportunity to allow more than has ever been allowed before, to embody in ways that embodiment has not been accessed before, and to allow that integration to be in service to that which helps regulate this integration throughout humanity. So again, right down into this third portal and allowing your experience to be one that is spherical, allowing the portal itself to take on a multidimensional expression from circular to spherical, so that all elements and aspects of our totality can be experienced, can be regulated through our human expression. Here we go. Let it be felt. Yes, this is a felt experience, feeling our way into this integrated expression, allowing that to be a movement that we sync up with, no resistance to that movement. There we go. So once again, dipping into this third portal, noticing the presence that we hold, the presence that's available, and the information that can go out to collective humanity, because that information is available as an integrated whole, broadcasting out to all that is. And as we close, just taking all of the information from each one of these portals in deeply, recognizing and honoring each step along the way, having gratitude for the capacity to integrate more fully than ever before at this time, in this moment. Beautiful. Nice deep inhale and exhale.